Hey guys! So I didn't make a video yesterday. I did say when I started making these videos that they were not going to be a daily thing. So I've been making them daily because I've been having fun making them, but just don't expect daily, and even don't expect every second day, because especially now I might be starting to get busy. But I've got a topic on my mind after a stressful day yesterday, so I wanted to discuss it. So I want to start by saying, universities, we know that they can be incompetent sometimes in the way that they run their systems, in the way that they run the school. Yesterday, I got a first-hand look at just how bad it can be. I mean, I've got this look before. This is not the first time something has happened, but this is just driving me up the wall. So, I mean, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I've applied for a PhD program. And with the university itself, all is fine. But before I did my master's degree or my bachelor's degree, I did a diploma in social work from a college. It's equivalent to a community college in the United States. And since I did list that education on my PhD application, I did need to request transcripts. So I did that. And I thought all was fine. I got a letter in the mail yesterday from the Ontario University Application Center, or as we know, UAC, saying that my college could not confirm that I had ever been a student there. So of course at that point I'm starting to freak the fuck out, because I'm thinking, where did my file go? Like, I mean, considering the fact that I've got a bachelor's degree and I've almost finished my master's degree, my college transcripts probably aren't going to be all that useful in the future. But they're still important, I think, to at least the PhD application, so they can see what kind of background I have, what other education I have in addition to my university education. Because, I mean, I took stuff in college that I didn't take in university, like sociology and psychology, and that's going to be important for this particular PhD program. So I'm freaking out, thinking, what's going on? I send this email to the college saying, okay, this is when I attended, this was my student number, this is what happened. And all of a sudden, I'm doing my grocery shopping, and I get a call from the college. And I mean, I'm doing my grocery shopping, so I'm thinking, okay, I'll let it go to voicemail, and I'll just call them back later. But they keep persisting and keep calling, so I answer the phone. The fact that they called me is enough to say that I am obviously still on file there, because I didn't give them a phone number in my email. I just expected them to email me back, because I prefer email correspondence in general. So they're just like, hi, is this Ryan? And I'm like, yeah, this is Ryan. They're like, we got your email, and we're a little confused, because you are definitely still in our system here. And they're just like, okay, well, UAC probably screwed something up. And I'm thinking, like, well, no. UAC said that you could not confirm that I was a student, and that you could not forward my transcripts through them because of that. And they're arguing, they're saying you have to contact UAC, and I'm thinking, like, no, UAC has made it very perfectly clear what the issue here is. It's not UAC, it's you guys. And then they actually start asking, well, what university are you applying to? As if to start asking, well, is it the university's fault? And I mean, my university has issues up the wazoo, but they could not turn around and make this claim on behalf of the college. But the college said that they cannot personally contact UAC. I don't know why, but they said that they personally cannot contact them whatsoever. So we eventually worked it out, and they said, okay, well, you've paid to send your transcripts, we will just send them directly to the university. It's like, that's fine, that's okay. I didn't have this problem when I applied for my master's program last year, so I don't know what it is now. Nothing has changed between then and now. So must just be a technical error, but those technical errors still get really annoying. But on the topic of incompetence when it comes to universities like that, I want to talk about a story with my current university that happened in October. So I finished up my bachelor's degree over the summer, which meant I started my master's program in September, but I did not graduate from my bachelor's program until October. And that was fine. The school was fine with that. They saw my grades. They saw everything. I was set to cross the stage. Everything was good. Then all of a sudden in October, I get this email from the school saying, "I'm sorry, but you can't graduate." So I start freaking out because I've gone over all my credits. I've gone over everything. Everything is supposed to be perfect. I mean, they admitted me to the master's program looking at my transcripts and seeing that everything was good. So I start panicking and I write to the school and I'm just like, well, why? And they respond saying that I owe money to the university and that students who owe money cannot cross the stage until they have paid off that money. They cannot just not cross the stage, but they don't get their degree at all until they've paid that money. And so I'm thinking, okay, well, number one, I don't owe money to the school, technically. Like, it's not something where I graduated and then I just didn't pay fees that were left over from before. This was the first semester of my master's program. I get a student loan, which means that loan comes in each semester, which means I pay by semester. I don't pay my year's tuition all at once. And what I owed to the school was second semester's tuition, which I would not receive in my loan until January. So I write back and I'm trying to explain this to them and saying, look, I am currently a student at the school. I am in a master's program. The money that you see owing on my account is next semester's tuition, which I cannot pay until my OSAP comes in. And this is where I start freaking out a lot more because they don't respond to my email. It's been days and nothing has happened and I'm panicking because I don't know what's going on and I'm supposed to graduate like the following week. And if I don't graduate, if I don't cross that stage, I get kicked out of my master's program. Finally, after a couple days, they email back and they're like, okay, we looked into your account. It takes a couple days to look into my account. I've seen them do it in like 2 seconds when I've gone there in person. But anyways, they're like, we looked over your account and you're right. What you owe is next semester's tuition, and obviously that's not late fees that you owe to the school. So yes, you can still graduate. We're sorry about the mix-up. We just looked at your name and saw this like thousands of dollars next to your name, and it's just like, I understand that they have a lot of students graduating and that they just go through this and say, okay, this person, this person, this person, this person. But they should really look into these things because some students, like, I am very familiar with my university and I'm very familiar with fighting with them, which is why this, even though I was panicking, I knew exactly what to say and exactly what to do in this situation. Some students don't know how to do that, and so some students are going to get this email saying that they owe money, and they're going to freak out and not know what to do and just not graduate. So the school should really be looking into these things. I could go off a number of other different problems I've had with the school, or other people have had with the school, but honestly, that could probably take up like an hour-long video, and I don't want to do that. So if you've watched all the way to this point and listened to me rant about idiocy in colleges and universities, you can leave down below in the comments any stuff that you've had happen with your school. What kind of administrative or technical issues have you had at your school that have caused you a setback or caused you to panic or anything of the sort? Because, I mean, this happens at every school. I'm on a internet forum that I go to, like, daily, and I see people posting about idiocy in their school administration like that, their school systems, and I'm thinking, this is everywhere. So yeah, if you've got any crazy stories, leave them down in the comments. If you've watched all the way to this point and I'm boring the fuck out of you, then why are you still here? Just mosey along on YouTube and find something cooler than me to watch. But if you've watched all the way to this point and you actually like my bland, bullshitty rants, then feel free to subscribe, because somebody could always use more subscribers. So, it's actually a beautiful day outside today, so I should probably be doing something else than just sitting here making a video. So, yeah. Bye, guys!